In this Advent season, we're thinking about the importance in the spiritual life of waiting. Last week, in the first week, we thought about waiting patiently and how the fathers of the faith, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, waited patiently for God's promises. This week, we're thinking about how the second candle, the candle of the prophets, points us forward to waiting in hope. Now, hope is much more than just wishful thinking. Hope, properly understood, is a desire for a future good with a reasonable expectation of fulfillment. In other words, hope always carries with it two things. First of all, that there's something good you desire, and secondly, that you have a reasonable degree of certainty that is going to bring it about. Well, when Isaiah prophesies about the future coming of Messiah in Isaiah 42, he has that reasonable hope of expectation of fulfillment. Isaiah 42 verse 1 says, "Here is my servant, whom I uphold, my chosen one in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him, and he will bring justice to the nations." Notice first of all how good this hope is. He prophesies a day when Messiah will come and will bring justice to the nations. Today we have a strong yearning for justice. We're aware that there's much in the world that is not right. The promise here is that when Jesus returns, he will bring justice and it will roll down like a mighty river. What a day that will be. But not only thinking about the goodness of this hope, think also about the certainty of this hope. Firstly, we wait for the return of Jesus. That means that he has already come once. When Isaiah prophesied, he had not yet come, but we see that God has a track record of fulfilling his promises. But secondly, not only the track record, notice God's commitment to fulfilling his promises. He wants us to be so certain that his return will happen, that he's guaranteed it by his life, death, and resurrection. In other words, God has guaranteed it with his son's blood. It could not be more certain. And when you put those two things together, the goodness of Jesus' return and the certainty of his return, then you can wait in hope.